All right. All right. Let's go. All right. Let's talk about this game here. All right. Let's get right into it. All right. So let's talk about this game, baby. Let's talk about this game. Cowboys, looked like they were on the ropes here. Raiders were driving down the field, almost beat the crap out of us. This game had it all. This game had it all, but we are still alive in the playoff hunt. I'm excited about this, man. I am pumped about this because this is all that we needed. We just needed to survive and get Zeke back. You've all seen the pictures. If you haven't already, look on my Twitter, my Instagram. You will see how ripped Ezekiel Elliott is. He's ready. We get him back. That's all that matters. We escaped with the win. An ugly game. Let's talk about the game. It was a very ugly game. Jeff Heath clutched that ball out there. Big play again from him. So they're getting play from a lot of their guys. Anthony Brown had a couple of missed interceptions and kind of got ate up. Michael Crabtree was he was a handful for our DBs, but man, they what a game. MVP of the game, who is it going to be? Is it one of your defenders? Let me know what you guys think as far as who is the MVP of this game. Is it a particular player on offense or defense? Is it a particular group? Did the defense win this game? Or did we get lucky? I mean, who cares, man? We pulled out this win, and that's all that matters. So what does that mean for our playoff hopes? Well, I'm just taking a look at my notes here. The Packers lost. That means that they're out. We have a game on them. They dropped to 7 losses. The Seahawks lost. We need one more loss from them, and that should come from us on Christmas Eve. All right? We get Zeke back. We're going to be back at home. We can handle that. We can knock them out. Now, the one that we got to watch is Atlanta. We still need them to lose 2 of their games. All right? So we need them to lose. All right? They play at the Bucks, at the Saints, and they end the season at the Packers. Detroit won, so they need to lose one more loss. Their next games are at the Bengals and Packers. So Cowboys just need to keep winning, all right? And hope that some of these other teams will trip up, and they already have been tripping up. But let's talk about some of the game here. What's your guys' thoughts on the Dez Bryant the Dak interception, the first one where Dez kind of, looked like it kind of went higher, or did he not make enough effort? What do you guys think about that pass there? That was earlier in the game. Did Dez see that hit coming and not give a full effort there, or was it just too high and he just, said forget about it? All right. Let me know what you guys think about that play. Rod Smith, let's talk about this guy. He's had a TD in 4 straight games. Rod Smith bringing it. I like what Alfred Morris did, especially early on in the game. But it seemed like the third quarter kind of his production and the defense started shutting down the running game. But overall, I like the production that we got out of these guys while Ezekiel Elliott was out. And now it's time to get the keys back to the Ferrari. Zeke, all right, Zeke. Hell yeah, man! I'm pumped, dude. We did it. All we had to do was hold on and wait for Zeke. The fake punt, I mean, there was a lot of plays here, man. That was a big drive. Gutsy play by Garrett. Kept the drive alive. Tyron Smith looks like he is injured in this game. Byron Bell held his own, but it was kind of scary. We saw some parts there where he was getting beat. But the report on that is a sprained knee. So let's see. Hopefully it's not a severe one, that he can hopefully get some rest and recover that knee. We need Tyron Smith, and we're going to need him big time for the Seahawks next week. The sense of urgency in this game, the Cowboys, they got to get going still, but having Zeke back is going to change a lot of our offensive firepower, the things that we want to run. He just really affects the whole team in general. We should be able to have longer drives, rest the defense. They'll be fresher. Play action is going to be big now. They don't bite on it. We don't even run it with these other running backs in here because, the defense isn't going to buy it. But with Zeke back, the play action is back in play, back in the playbook. That's going to help our offense become something to deal with. All right, so we got a big game coming up with the Seahawks. One game at a time. Let's win. All right. Chris Jones, we talked about that fake punt. That was awesome. Dan Bailey, he made some field goals in this game, so it looks like he's okay. Looks like his hamstring is okay. I still wonder how he would look on a long field goal like 45, 50 out. Is he good enough to hit those long ones? All right, so we'll see. But so far, he's looking good. Let's talk some football, guys. You have anything here in the questions in the chat room? Let's see what we got going on here. Answer some of you guys' questions. Yeah, Alfred faded down the stretch. Dwayne Broussard, I agree. Zeke has slimmed down a lot. That's right, Ace. He looks very ripped. He's ready to come. He's ready to bring the pain to, to these teams that are left, man. So I'm real pumped about this. This was a great win. They definitely had some mistakes. But, all that matters is we got this win and Zeke is back. And, man, if we can get David Irving back, if he can come back from his concussion protocol, we need him. The defense definitely is missing David Irving right there. DeMarcus Lawrence, I don't think he got a sack in this game. Shout out to Taco Charlton. He looked good in this game. He had pressure coming around the corner. He is looking better and better. I like this. Jeff Heath, yeah. Derek Carr is MVP, Ivan. Yeah, we knew that the Oakland Raiders were a mistake-riddled team, and they did, man. They made a lot of mistakes. The Cowboys were able to capitalize just enough. Shout out to the Black Hole. Those guys are a menace. That was probably the loudest stadium that we've played this year. They're very rowdy. So hats off to our team to be able to put some drives together in those kinds of conditions there at the Coliseum there in the Black Hole, the Oakland Raiders. That was a game, man. We got a lot to clean up, man. The defense, we got to get bigger in the middle still. Talked about that. Some of the draft talk. Richard Ash and these guys, they're just okay. But with David Irving out, we're relying a little bit too much on Malik Collins. All right, but good win. Defense stepped up a lot here. 17 points really on the game. Cheeto Wuze, he did get beat on that one touchdown there. But for the most part, these guys are looking good. Xavier Woods, he did miss a tackle there. He's kind of missed a couple tackles here and there. But, man, overall, you have to like what you are seeing from the secondary here. Just, being a rookie class, playing out there together. Band of brothers, 300, whatever you want to call it. That camaraderie is going to – you're investing in that, right? You're investing in that camaraderie. And, they could be the next Legion of Boom. But I saw a meme out there that called them Law. Lewis, Awuzie, and Woods. So will that be their nickname, the Law? Now, I like that a lot, actually. Let's see what else we got here. Cheeto coming along. Brian Peters, Byron Jones needs to go back to corner. Byron Jones, we'll see what happens with this guy. What else you guys got? Got any questions on the game? Let's read some of your comments here. That Lewis pass interference, though. Crabtree wasn't looking. That was a bad one, man. That one, I was going crazy here, man. I was pissed. How about maybe one of the plays of the game, the 4th and inches, and they folded the piece of paper and we got the first down. Jack Del Rio looked disgusted, but man, that was probably the game right there. We had to have that fourth down drive, and we got it with, the folded paper. Yeah, man, we won this game, dude. I'm happy, man. I mean, we got a lot of cleanup. We got to see what Tyron Smith looks like here. hopefully he'll be good to go for the rest of the season. All right. Cam Chancellor is out. He's on IR. He won't be playing in that game with the Seahawks. So that's good for us, man. The Seahawks are pretty banged up. They're pretty banged up, but you know we know how this game is. Anybody can win on any given Sunday, so you gotta take every team serious, no matter how wounded they are. We've seen that. What else we got, guys? Any other questions in the super chat here, the chat room? What do you guys think of this live stream? I hope it's coming out, okay for you guys. Hope it's not having any kind of delay or anything. This is really the first one that I've had with this setup. So bear with me if there's any technical difficulties.